Thanks for stopping back by Wild Bird Creative. This is a use what you have project. And it really is. Use what you have. Look around your house. See what you've already got. What papers might be in your recycle bin. Old greeting cards, envelopes, containers. This is what we're going to start with. Sometimes starting can be the hardest part. This makes it easy. All I'm going to do is take my Swiss Miss container and I'm just getting the edges inked up. This will give me a frame. Sometimes the hardest thing is just making that mark on the paper. Just going to press it down. Let me put the top right back on that. Now you could use paint. If you have paint, go ahead and use that. But here I have a nice, simple frame, just from the top of the Swiss Miss container. If I had done it in paint, it would be bolder. Let's start with a colored pencil. And let's just put a scribble in here. And I think I'll add an additional one in this spring green. Now we're on our way. And I have lots and lots of scraps here to fiddle with. We're just going to see how things come together. There's no right or wrong way on this. You're using what you have. And I've just got a box that I throw lots of scraps into. I've got some stamps in here. I've got bits of scrapbook paper, even a piece of birch bark. It's all in here. Just keep on digging around in here, seeing what I like the looks of. Not sure I like that one, but maybe something similar. Let's see about putting a little scrap of music in here. This one also has color on the back. Can't really tell it's music on that side. There's a bright colored piece. There's a dot. There's a musical circle. A bit of German. Just have a lot in here. I have so many scrap bins, it's kind of ridiculous. This is my medium scraps. Let's just get started. I'm going to put this guy down first. I'm going to trim him up a little bit, just to make it a little bit smaller. Get my glue stick. This particular image is the center of a Sean Petit stencil called Lace. See, there's a little tiny scrap trying to get in there. You know what? Let's just put him right here. Just a little pop of blue. This, I think, is a London Heathrow luggage tag that I have had hanging around for, well over a decade. Well over a decade. Okay, let's put that. Ooh, I've also got this other side that's less bold. I think I like the bolder side better. When you check your mail, look at what comes with an artistic eye. I mean, some stuff is just junk mail. That's all there is to it. But some things are kind of cool. Security envelopes, cards. Look at how quickly this is coming together. It's so nice to have a bin of scraps that you can pull from. It makes it really easy to get creative because you've got stuff all ready to go. There's no fussing. You can come home after work, and once everything is settled, whatever your evening holds, you can get into your workspace and maybe get something done. Let's see, I feel like I need another couple pieces. You know what, I'm gonna think about putting that down there. I think I'll put this up here. I still have this little bit of music that I might want to use. Let's see. I think I do, right there. Now this could be a journal page. This happens to be in an art notebook. You can do it on whatever surface you want. Even copy paper, since this isn't wet media, you can just glue it right down and it's easy. I feel like I still need a little bit more. Let me root around in this. Let's see about this little piece of tissue. I'm not sure I can even tear this. I've got glue on my hands still, so I have to go really slowly. This is another Sean Petit. I think it's called Sparkle Stencil. I think I will nip off the top and maybe even turn it the other way and see how it fits. Sometimes you have to try things a couple different ways to determine how you want it. Again, with tissue paper, you want to work from the middle of the piece out, just slow and steady. If you're using matte medium, you also want to do it that way. I'm just using a glue stick so that we don't spend all day waiting for things to dry. I want to straighten that out a little bit. Just lift it up carefully, turn it, and lay it down. And grab the other piece. I'm going to take that little end off and put it right in there. I'm just really building it as I go, letting you see that this can be a very free process. And let's see, do I want to add any more over here? Maybe I do. could be the top piece that goes on. See, now I'm down to this little piece, but I put it back into my scrap bin because I will reach for it at some point. Now what I'm going to do is just make some marks. And I'm just using the same green and pink. Again, it's nothing fancy. It's just fun. Run my nail around the edges of some of the pieces. Make sure they're stuck down. If you wanted, you could put a word down here or a sentiment. You could cut it out, make it into a card. You could just use it as a color palette that you like for future pieces. But here we are. No mess, no fuss, easy to do. Check your mail, check your desk, check your kids' backpacks. Find things that are just laying around. Get yourself a piece of paper, a glue stick, some pencils, a Swiss Miss container if you have it. You could also draw the rectangle and get creating. I want you not to be intimidated. I don't want you to think you have to buy tons of supplies in order to start. You can start with what you have. Thanks for stopping by. Wild Bird Creative.